Well, February's deadly winter storm exposed failures not only of the state's power system, but of the ability to respond to the disaster. Austin Mayor Steve Adler says the city wasn't ready and more needs to happen to prepare for future disasters. KVUE's Molly Oaks sat down with the mayor and joins us in the studio with more on what he had to say. Molly?
A long conversation. We sat down with the Mayor Adler for about half an hour. We talked about the past year, what he hopes to accomplish going into his last year in office. He says there's no question the city was not prepared for the February winter storm. And while he doesn't think the city should invest in snowplows, he does want to set up hubs all around the city that are stocked up with food and water. He also wants to make sure there are enough places for people to get warm if power outages happen again.
The manager is still being asked to give us reports on the things that have changed in response to what it is that we learned. And then the specific kinds of things for this particular kind of emergency, should that arise again. We've gone back to Austin Energy and said it's absolutely unacceptable that you can't do rolling brownouts or blackouts so that power goes on and off. It just doesn't go off and stay off. And I know that they're working on that. There's also action that ought to be happening at the state level to really harden and protect and contribute to the resiliency of the ERCOT, the statewide grid. And I'm still not convinced that the governor and the state are doing everything that they should be doing in that regard. We have to really prioritize people's safety and risk prevention rather than shareholder dividends, and we're not doing that yet to the degree that I think we need to.
Mayor Adler says we need to get better at communication. During the freeze, Adler says the city didn't do a good job at communicating with people who didn't speak English. He says communication also needs to improve for people within the city, those workers. Many of them struggled to keep their cell phone charged like a lot of us did during the power outages. And coming up at 6, we're going to switch gears a bit. Mayor Adler discusses one thing he wishes he got done this year, but didn't. Of course, if you're not patient, you can always watch that full interview online. Ashley?
Yeah, exactly, Molly. Her full interview with the mayor is on KVUE's YouTube page. You can find it there now.